Hi everyone, Red X Rain here with another episode of Let's Play Parasite Eve for the original PlayStation. So day 5 starts a little bit differently than our past days. We just start with the map here. Now we have two new locations we can go to, Chinatown or the warehouse. We can also go to the museum later, that's also going to be part of day 5. But we're going to start with the warehouse, which is one of the few completely optional parts of this game. Part of what actually sort of makes it a, I don't know, legitimate RPG. What a terrible cop. So, yeah, this is, and you can come talk to the dog if you want. And as soon as you come in, he comes back for his dog. Ellie, or L, not quite sure. So, as you can see, there's a little box over here. Kind of hard to miss. Gives you another crappy handgun, but it has that first draw option, which is pretty cool. Now there is a secret one hidden over here. I'm just keep clicking X until I find it. It has a tool in it, which I do love to collect tools. I always collect more tools than I end up using, but that's okay. So as I was saying, this is a completely optional part of the game, and you can visit it anytime after. You can go to Chinatown first. Lots of folks do. There's another new armor, which is pretty badass. It has a lot of PE energy, but it also has that auto heal option, which I really hate. So let's just see how it stacks up here. But it gives you a lot more defense and everything, so it's sort of a shame that I can't get rid of that auto on it. But we'll get better armor later, so I'm not too worried about it. But I am going to distribute my bonus points here. At least make up for it a little bit. Now this is almost sort of like a dungeon in most RPG senses. It's sort of a one-way in, one-way out sort of thing. And it is actually a lot harder given the level that I'm at. But I always come here first because I'd rather make it through this and gain a lot of levels, and then when it comes time to going to Chinatown and the museum, I'm already higher leveled than I normally would be, so I take advantage of the really high experience that you get here. So we have our old friend the rat, a new kind of rat, the silver rat, which, I mean, it's just a little bit faster, does a little more damage, still the same basic attack pattern, nothing too threatening yet. But as you can see, it's taking quite a few shots to kill him because, as I said, you know, I guess you're supposed to go to Chinatown first and stuff, but whatever. Look at that. We already went up a level, and all we did was fight a rat. That's why this place is great. I'm using up my bonus points as quick as I can here because I know that this is a difficult area, and I definitely want lots of defense while I'm in here. Because these enemies, if they hit you for a lot. So, and it's easy to miss this down here. The warehouse key. And if you miss it, then you end up backtracking, so you definitely don't want to. This dungeon also... Ah, great. More grenade launchers. You also get an extra weapon here, which some people like, but again, it's a pretty cool weapon, but experience is all that matters to me. Now this fight can be really tough, depending on who spawns here. Okay, so we have a rat and a spider. Now, sometimes it's two spiders, and if it is, then this fight is really, really hard if you're at this level. Because the spiders do a lot. I mean, look at that. That, you know, took 52 damage just from that one little fireball from the rat. The spiders can do like 100 damage, and look how fast they move. They just like dart all over the place. And of course they're spiders, so they shoot their webs, which stiffens you, and then you get hit by other stuff, and it's just not a good time. Both of them are pretty spastic, actually. They just run around like crazy. Ugh. I've said before that, I mean, I don't think Parasite, and I'm not one of these, you know, proud, overly egotistical sort of gamers who just thinks you know, I don't brag about my my gaming ability all that often, but I don't think Parasite Eve is all that hard of a game. It's very streamlined. It makes sure that you're adequately leveled by the time you reach every boss. Most of the levels aren't that difficult to navigate, but this is the one part of the game that, you know, I might actually die. I wouldn't put it past me to die on the way to the boss or facing the well, I guess sort of a mini boss. But the important thing is that we have heal 3, because we're going to keep using heal 3 for sure as we work our way through this this extra level here. We got some chests, of course, a full inventory. I definitely don't need that. And here we have another great piece of armor with really high defense. So what I'm going to do is... Where is it? I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about doing something different than I usually do. I like having that block poison. But there's actually not that many poison enemies anymore, so I'm going to move the plus 19. Yeah, this is much better. We lose a little bit on PE energy and a little bit on critical, but the defense is way better. So long to the resist poison. Yeah. So again, that CM protector, I mean, it's, you know, it's okay that we didn't use it, because that's, I mean, if you're looking for defense, for me, the whole PE energy thing is not, well, there's a save phone if you want it. The whole PE energy thing doesn't really make that big a difference, and I'm not that worried about critical. I'm just worried about the base defense of all my armor. Offense plus 3, which is, I can't think of anywhere else in the game that you get plus 3. I know there's a few plus 2s, plenty of plus 1s, but plus 3 is really great to have. Now that used the warehouse key, so like I said, if you had missed the warehouse key, that little shining spot on the floor last time, actually right below where we are now, you'd be pretty screwed. Any fight on a catwalk like this is just asking for trouble, especially with these high-level spiders that I'm just not prepared for. I mean, I just gotta face facts that I'm gonna get hit by one of them. The only good thing is they can't get too far out of your range, so most of your shots are going to be critical shots as long as you keep on them here. I'm going to use up some I'm going to use up some medicines, because, I mean, we have a pretty full inventory, and soon medicine 2s are going to become sort of obsolete anyway. We're going to have so many hit points that 90 is going to be nothing. Hopefully we take out this spider here. And now this fight's a lot easier. Because they can't dart from side to side, all you have to really worry about is moving away from the web, and he'll pretty much stand in place. Like, he won't cross his own web. Which is sort of weird. But if it makes the fight easier, I won't argue. Worst time to reload, Aya. Come on. Lots of ammo, lots of experience. And now I like to use my PE powers more, or my Parasite energy powers, between battles, more than use them in battle. I feel like it's because it sort of wastes your turn, you know. And I think we're to the boss room, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm going to make sure I got everything equipped the way I want to. And we'll definitely use that before facing the boss. Is he in? Oh, he's in the next room. That's right. They are obviously preparing us for something. And there's There's one more over here. I think it's just a tool. Yeah, just a tool. And now we just gotta go down the mine shaft here. Now, I know I'm not an animator. I could never do something this good, but something about making characters climb up and down ropes never looks right in video games. I mean, it's a really awkward animation. I mean, I guess it's really not my place to say that, you know, people do a bad job, but... Oh yeah, nice big open area. Let's make sure the gun is all set to go. So, here is our boss for this area. The crab. This guy can be really, really hard, or he can be like the easiest enemy that you, or the easiest boss that you face. So basically, he has 3 targets, and you want to take out... Ooh, now that's a killer attack. Once he picks you up, it'll knock you down to 1 hit point, no matter how much you got. So we're definitely going to heal. Now the strategy with this guy, I was about to say, is you have to take out both of his arms before you can take out the head. If you shoot the head now, it'll do 1-2 damage. And that's just not good. So you focus on one arm at a time. And he has a really predictable attack pattern if you couldn't kind of already see it. So he does this little air bubble attack that sort of reminds me of Bubble from like, Pokemon. And he has this eye laser attack, which is not too hard to avoid, although I got hit by it the first time he did it. And that's really all he cycles through. That plus that one where he picks you up and there you go. Takes all but 1 hit point away. But he moves in the same direction every time. And really, as long as you're by his side, you can just keep plugging away. And you have the perfect amount of time to do 3 shots. So really, this battle is more about... Oh, good, and that's 1 arm down, which makes this whole fight a hell of a lot easier, because now he can't do the attack where he picks you up and takes away all but 1 hit point. Only thing that sucks is now this is a little further out of range. Unless he walks into you like that. Ooh, that sucks. But see, even then, he's sort of... Which way is he going? I'm not going to take any chances. I think I'm going to use... Come on. Yeah, okay, he's going the same way. Sometimes he switches it up a little bit. So yeah, those bubbles, they do a fair bit amount of damage. And as you can see in the top right corner there, it also lowers your defense. So it makes subsequent hits much worse, especially this eye laser attack. Now, technically this fight is a lot easier. Well, this whole dungeon, I guess, is easier after you've done Chinatown. Because in Chinatown, you get a weapon that allows you to hit multiple targets at once. So you could, you know, you could take the weapon here and you could shoot all 3 targets at once. You can get both claws and you can hit the head for a few points every once in a while. It does make the fight go a lot faster, I will admit. But believe me, once we get into Chinatown, it's going to be a breeze, because facing all these enemies and getting all the experience, especially from fighting this guy, is going to bump us 3, 4, maybe 5 levels beyond what you would be if you didn't come here first. So yeah, just sticking to the same routine. And I'm thinking he should be dead soon. I'm plugging away at him for almost about 4 minutes now. Jeez. Well, where's he going? Oh, come on. I've run out of things to say. You're making me look bad. Stupid crab. Then he bumps me. Ugh. Come on. At least I had those. Could you imagine if I didn't pick up those offense plus 3s and 2s? Well, that was just terrible. Yeah, see, that took out almost all my hit points with just that one laser shot because of that stupid defense down. And it never goes away until the... Cause I don't think there's any way to... Well, actually, I bet there is a Parasite energy power that removes all status ailments or something, but I'm feeling confident. I didn't die once coming through this, getting to him. Hey, there we go. And we'll just skip all those points. Okay. So we got the rocket launcher, which is a pretty crazy weapon, as you may suspect. Now, this is really annoying. That steam can actually hurt you, so you gotta time it so you get in here. Oh, great. Otherwise, yes, it hurts you. Well, let's not die because of steam. Let's use up this medicine here, which also clears up an inventory spot. We'll try this again. And we get one more tool for the road. Yeah, I personally don't ever use the rocket launcher. They're just as bad as grenade launchers, plus they require rockets. Now, this is a closed dungeon, not like the rest of the game, so I'm actually just going to skip all the... I'm really just going to backtrack and just leave the way I came in, and I'm not going to waste your guys' time with that. So, next time, we'll actually do a part of the game that matters. I'll see you there, see you then, and thanks for watching.